Yo, it is your boy Savage D Sag back up in this beach. What is good? And man, we are here to talk about that Chainsaw Man greatness. Not a review. It's gonna be more so an analysis, talking about the potential of Asa Mitaka. And yeah. Before I start, this is something completely different for me, but I have to ask. If you liking my content, I've been very consistent with this Chainsaw Man content the past few months. Please drop a like, drop a sub, follow your boy, don't hate. It's all good. I'm gonna keep content like this coming. So I just wanted to say, subscribe if you're enjoying my content, and let's just jump straight into it. So, as you saw earlier, today we're gonna talk about the curious case of Asa Mitaka, our new best girl from the brain of Tatsuki Fujimoto. Now, in her short time as the main focus of part 2 of Chainsaw Man, Asa has generally been, received by the community pretty well, and I will say, as a person that has read all of Chainsaw Man, this is one of Fujimoto's greatest qualities, making his audience give a fuck about characters within a relatively short time span. Like, look at all of part 1, which was only 97 chapters, and the amount of characters that we enjoyed as a whole. From major characters like Power, Aki, and Makima, to, semi-minor characters like Beam, Kobeni, the Violence Fiend, the Angel Devil, etc. One thing niggas can't say about Fujimoto is that he doesn't know how to write a good character and get you attached to them pretty quickly. Now, whether or not they actually survive in the story, yeah, that's another point. But, today, like I said, we're just going to discuss the potential of Asa, who has been center stage during this Academy saga, even more so than our true main character, Denji. From her introduction, she has been parallel with Denji, even with her introductory chapter being called Bird and War, which is just like chapter 1 of the story being titled Dog and Chainsaw. She also grew up without a family, like our main boy Denji has as well. Fujimoto clearly has a plan for this girl, and in under 20 chapters as of this video, we've seen her already have incredible character development. At first, she was just a miserable loner that wanted to off herself, to then realizing that, she only hated everyone else because she realized that, she was jealous that they had their own bonds, to then eventually having a best friend of her own. Unbeknownst to Asa, she's already even lost this best friend and has even started having a mental shift, before being apprehensive to turn people into weapons after the first few chapters of gaining Yoru's abilities, to now stating that she's willing to turn someone into a weapon to get rid of the situation that she is in with the War Devil. Although everything around her is trying to shift her into this cold being, Asa still has had her sense of honor though, with even the recently revealed Famine Devil telling Asa that, she always has to do the right thing. This gives me similar vibes to how Makima was attempting to use all of Denji's surroundings and the situations that she put him in, just in order to control him in a way. But, with having such a strong personality, where is Asa's character taking her? Let's get into her interactions so far. Her relationship with Yoru is a good place to start. Without Yoru, of course, Asa would have remained deceased in the first chapter of part 2. She gained a good amount of her character development, by hosting the War Devil in her body. Before, Asa was awkward and quiet, but has now been boldly arguing with the War Devil, and even using her smarts to make deals with the War Devil slyly or kind of talk her down in certain situations, just trying to keep her in check. My questions for Asa and Yoru is 1. If Asa were to succeed in helping Yoru defeat Chainsaw Man, would Yoru legitimately give Asa back access to her body as promised? I mean, we know that they both need each other for now, but hey, don't trust these devils out here, I ain't gonna lie to you. 2. What exactly is Yoru hiding from Asa in regards to the Famine Devil? When the Famine Devil first popped up and Asa was called Little Sister, I still haven't forgotten that Yoru tried to act as if she didn't know who the Famine Devil is, and then even tried to warn Asa not to listen to her when the Famine Devil interrupted Asa and Denji's date. There is a lot of mystery when it comes to Yoru so far still, and her full intentions. Next, we have Yuko. Rest in peace to her again. I know she's on her shirt for sure. That Chainsaw Man imposter is smoking that pack, but Yuko was the closest to a best friend you could say that Asa had. Their relationship had a very rocky start at first, with Asa giving Yuko the cold shoulder and not believing that the offer of friendship was genuine, and even refusing to take a pair of shoes from the girl after some bullies ruined her own pair. Yuko eventually breaks down Asa's defenses though, to the point where Asa refuses Yoru's request to turn Yuko into a weapon, and where Asa even saves Yuko during their encounter with the Bat Devil. Now, as I referred to earlier, Yuko was seemingly dead, killed off by either Chainsaw Man or an imposter. As of this video, we don't know fully, even though, once again, I do not give a fuck, it was not Denji. But prior to her beheading, Yuko pulled up on Asa after somehow surviving the assault on the high school, She said she was going to try to contact a distant relative who is a devil hunter, because there may have been a way to turn her back human. Yuko also made a promise to come back and see Asa again one day. So these 2 points are ones that I can see bringing Yuko back to relevance before part 2 ends, because I'm wondering if that devil hunter relative was expecting to hear from her, and now if they will come back and somehow get in touch with Asa, maybe either trying to fight our best girl for hosting a devil, or even thinking that Asa killed Yuko herself. Maybe the cousin doesn't do any of the above and just mentions to Asa that he did not hear from Yuko, giving her the info finally that her friend has died. Either way, when Asa figures out that Yuko is dead, that will be another major character shift for her, as we've already seen how even after Yuko's departure, it kind of made Asa want to work with Yoru more to not cause any more misery for other people. This will push Asa over the edge, especially if she realizes that it may have been a quote-unquote chainsaw man or the imposter that killed her best friend, allegedly. Now, Asa's relationship with Freckled Face, aka the Famine Devil, aka Fammy, is one that Fujimoto is still brewing, and that has me salivating at the mouth to see how it continues to grow. Fammy first was seen after Asa unintentionally got OP and used the War Devil's abilities to dismember Yuko. Fammy pulled up, called Asa her little sister, and revived Yuko somehow before dipping off like there was a warrant out for her arrest or something. Now, Fammy has just revealed herself to Asa, stating that she is the War Devil's big sister. She also called Denji by name and started describing Asa as a goody two-shoes and that, she is unwilling to turn someone into a weapon. So Fammy clearly has been watching our MCs, along with the fact that she is a part of the Devil Hunter Club with Haruka, who claims to be Chainsaw Man and even dons a pull string like Denji does. I just need to know, what does Fammy want from Asa? And is there some type of deal that she has with Yoru that we don't know yet? Will Yoru not see eye to eye with Fammy and maybe have a sort of team up with Denji to get rid of her? I'm not sure, but Fammy definitely seems to be one of the characters that wants to create the stage for Asa to, say fuck her morality basically. There are so many ways Fujimoto can take this character, especially since he introduced her so early, so we just gotta see. Last but not least, we have to talk about Asa's relationship with our guy Denji. Of course, as the host of Yoru, Asa has been trying to take out Denji unknowingly even before consciously considering making him a weapon. When she first met Denji after Yoshida tried to hook them up, she was roasting the hell out of Chainsaw Man, and Denji of course was defending Chainsaw Man's honor because he is Chainsaw Man, and then tried to impress Asa by letting her, know this fact. Of course though, this backfired because Asa didn't believe that the real Chainsaw Man would reveal himself so crudely, and ever since, there has been a bad taste in her mouth for Denji. This is an oversimplification because Asa was saved by Chainsaw Man from the Bat Devil, and even at the school when he sliced up the overgrown Yuko as well while she was unconscious. I know, this is all confusing, but just know basically that even with all this interacting, Asa does not know that Denji is Chainsaw Man, and Denji does not know that Asa is hosting the War Devil. Got it? Okay, good. Good. Now, upon seeing Haruka with Yoru and assuming that he is the Chainsaw Man that has to be taken out, Asa finally agrees to turn Denji into a powerful weapon. Now, this relationship is still brewing, but like I said, they have a lot of parallels. One of those being the fact that both Asa and Denji love cats. We also know they had a very sad upbringing and are the eye of the storm for a lot of the fuckery brewing around them. I wonder if Fujimoto is building up these two to actually be an item someday, and if so, how? Or if Fujimoto is just dressing these two up to have a big showdown on some winner takes all type shit. Like, come on, we've gotten Blue Ball to the reveal of their identity to each other. I could see Fammy being a catalyst for Asa and Denji to work together, or maybe even something as extreme as a rift causing further tension between the two, like Yuko's death being framed as a Chainsaw Man killing. That could definitely be the spice. So at this point, anything goes. I just wonder what path Asa will take. She has all the makings of an S-tier character, but we just need the payoff to follow through. Although she seems unassuming from the outside, we as the audience know that Asa is a ticking time bomb that can go off at any moment, and it's not a matter of if it will go off, but how and when. If you had anything to say about what I had to say, any extra thoughts, any other theories, come on, please drop it below. What are your thoughts on the potential of Asa? Do you think she's a potential S-tier character in the making? Do you miss Denji being the main character and want to see him more? What path do you see Fujimoto taking this girl? Hey, I'm ready to see what you have to say. It's your boy Savage D Sag, and I'm out. Peace.